What's going on, Team Boosted? Welcome back to another episode. And this one we're working on the Speedster a little bit more, but before we do that, Sam has finalized some of the tuning of his compressor, so we're going to take it for a little rip and see if it's any faster.
More boost.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, let's go. Yeah, it scoots pretty good, dude.
Alright guys, we're back in the garage working on the boat hole. It's literally, if you had any doubts on how thick this was.
Just touch the ground.
We literally could have made it amphibious. It's like 1/4-inch fiberglass, it's literally a boat hole. Anyways, so we are going to be putting the engine in today. I'm taller than Sam for once in my life. I'm standing on an entire car.
Yeah, you are.
The fact remains.
Your feet are at my mid-thigh.
You're a short boy. This is how. This
is around you all the time.
You're so tall.
You like basketball?
Alright, we're gonna get right into this by taking some measurements first of all, so Sam can start drafting up our new intake manifold, and then me, James, and Devin are going to be flywheeling and clutching and then engine installing. So let's get right into it. Okay, we've moved the engine into the office. Being so small, it's just chilling on a bucket.
You guys put the flywheel on here too.
Oh, we could. How sturdy is this? Very.
Pretty sturdy.
James, real quick, why is the old design not suitable for the new setup?
Because it's designed for a 6-port, and 6 ports have 2 round holes that are at an angle to each other, and 4 ports have these like 2 vertical oval holes. I suppose in the case of a one rotor, it's a 2-port and a 4-port, not a 4 and a 6. But
so we just have to change it slightly, and we should be able to use our bolt holes and everything else should carry over.
Oh yeah, the manifold bolted on to the last configuration, which was this engine just worse.
From an airflow perspective, it would be hitting
like
edges,
a wall,
and so pretty much the air would have turbulence and it wouldn't flow very well. So we're gonna fix that. So we're not gonna lose like that, you know.
I mean, it was probably costing us like 5 to 10 horsepower, which when you're only making like 150 to 250, that's a lot.
I'm not sure we talked about it in the last video, but we are not going individual throttle bodies anymore. I mean, this effectively is that. These butterflies are roughly the same size, and there's 2 of them, but we are using the TPI throttle body from a C4 Corvette. Yeah. So we got Chevy parts in here now, so it is all the cars. Benefits of this is that it has a built-in idle air control valve, and it has parts that we can easily find and replace, like the throttle position sensor and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, it means we're not relying on like 30-year-old Toyota parts, because we were using 4AG throttle bodies before. So this is much better. You can just buy basically LS stuff. They sell that shit at O'Reilly's.
Okay, we got our rotary to Porsche transmission adapter on, flywheels going on next, and you guys will be excited to see that we're using even more Chevy parts. Boom! This is our plenum now, son.
Yeah, it's gonna need some holes filled and whatnot, but should be good to go.
We can inscribe like 6.5B.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
But yeah, I mean, it should look pretty tight on there. Like, thinking of running it. We were talking vertical, but we could go like horizontal like that.
It'd be kind of cool. Whatever space. I mean, we have a ton now.
Fucking straight up weld it right there. Just a piece of straight pipe coming off. I mean, that's actually pretty fucking cool. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I can't suggest that.
No, bad ideas only, bro.
Yeah, only bad ideas.
Okay, flywheel. Putting this on now before we do the big bad nut, because we can use the Volkswagen flywheel locking tool.
Yep, makes it a lot easier because that needs to be torqued a lot.
Yeah. How many foot-pounds?
I don't know, like 400? Like, it's a lot. That's all I remember.
You guys get to see our cool tool that we use to do it.
A bucket.
Devin. Get it, bro, I called you a tool. Volkswagen tool goes onto one of the transmission studs, and it has these little wedges that go into the flywheel teeth, and then you could properly get torque on all your shit. Devin and I probably would have just used a impact wrench and done the 3 Ugga-duggas, and then it probably would have been fine, but...
We're still not using a torque wrench for the flywheel bolts, but...
Well, nah.
They're M8s and the torque's like 30, so just tight's good.
So this is a job even the torque multiplier really isn't good for. So you see we get this long ass rotary nut tool that we've made.
And that's why the whole stack was moving right there, is because this was not even remotely tight. I'm gonna do one more. See how far I can get it. That far, all right, cool.
Okay, so the clutch is on and it's an 1/8 of the size of the whole engine. And what we're gonna do now is we need to re-tack this so we can throw a coat of paint on our mount for once and actually care about this thing. So we gotta install it like mock-up style, tack weld the mount, pull it all apart, complete the weld, and paint it, and then it can all go back in. I should have set up the tripod, but we literally just picked it up and slipped in there because it weighs 80 pounds. So.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. With 3 people, it's like lifting a milk jug each. It's not bad.
So Sam has elected to make a plenum because the 4-gut one's ugly and
poorly shaped.
we're afraid about, it's probably gonna flow like shit. But here's the flange from it. I'm just gonna machine that flat and go from there. So instead of the plasma table, Sam's gonna manually mill this one.
Not even milling it, I'm doing it all by hand.
Just mill it by hand.
Just gonna fucking drill it out, drill the ports and do mechanic porting.
Oh, okay.
Quicker than setting it up on the mill.
Well, regardless, it should be a little bit cleaner looking than the plasma table. Sometimes has a tendency to kind of like melt the aluminum in a way that you can see.
Aluminum takes a lot more amperage to cut than steel does, and so a 50 amp plasma cutter is probably good for about 1/4 inch aluminum, and this stuff is 3/8. And it's
not the cleanest
did it,
cut,
but it didn't come out great, and it took a lot of cleanup work, and this is going to be
a little bit better, a little bit easier, cleaner. The evolution of the thing
and stuff.
Dude, the top feels like it lines up perfect on those. It's the sides are
upside down. You can see the color differential there. There's really no lip at all, but we're gonna scrap it anyway and see if we can port it a little bit more. But those holes match up. Gloveworks durability test.
They got pretty fucking big.
I don't know. Maybe that was just a weak one.
Try again.
Because I give that like a 6 out of 10.
Go. Try to go slow.
They're pretty durable. It gets to a point where it's not going to expand anymore. It gets really fucking tight and then it expands.
Finger strength test.
Oh, there's a hole there. That one got pretty big. That got bigger than the other one. It was a smaller finger.
It's so loud in person. Okay, so we're carrying on with the plenum situation. The whole time we were saying we were going to use the TPI throttle body, we were kidding.
Yep, that was a joke.
We got a nice Honda one now. These things evolve, we're not happy with the shape of the TPI one. Just a Honda boy. It's a billet skunk model. So going with that instead. So something pretty lame just happened. If you're exchanging gas, make sure you get the right one. We went there with an argon bottle and they gave us back an argon CO2 mixture, which don't work none. So James and Sam are over at Throttle. If you guys are unaware, TJ Hunt and Throttle are right across the parking lot. And we lend each other stuff sometimes, so if they do come back with the bottle, shout out Throttle. We just want to get this intake manifold done. It's been like 3 days now. Check out these sweet vintage tennis rackets that James bought for his man cave. Oh, we're waiting for the bottle, dude. We need some filler content. People like tennis, I think. Ho ho ho! Fucking never used. I'm not a huge tennis fan, but these are cool to hang on a wall or something. Yeah, I mean, not this wall, but our cool man cave wall. Sam's got the goods. Well, thanks, Throttle. Back in business. Making ugly ass functional parts, boy.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so we have our Pizza Hut-esque intake plenum. We're gonna have to lower this down because we want to put the injectors straight down, and it will, I mean, there's an injector right here. It's not gonna fit with the fuel rail. So we have to lower it probably 2 inches and then make a flange for the throttle body, and then we have to finish our charge piping to the intercooler. But all of that should be pretty much wrapped up in the next video. This one we got the motor back in, which is a huge step, and we've begun all the crucial different fabrication. We said that the only changes were the intake side, and so far that's true. There's probably gonna be some other things that have to change, but progress is coming.
Yeah, buddy.
Devin, pick that winner, boy. If you guys are not familiar with the channel, we give away products from boostedshades.com every single video. That's also the best way to partially support the builds. So even if you don't win, check out boostedshades.com.
Okay, this video's winner is Trackman92.
All right, hit us up at Teamboosted at boostedshades.com or through any of our social media platforms. We'll get back to you and ship you something. If you guys want to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment. The comment could be anything, but we ask you guys stuff at the end of the videos.
This video's question is based on the hype that's going around. How many rolls of toilet paper do you have in your house?
We think it's a little bit ridiculous that people are hoarding toilet paper. We're pretty much out. I think we're using Kleenex at this point.
Yeah, we have Kleenex.
But we're young and able, so save the toilet save the toilet paper for old people, because they're the ones who have grosser poops and get more sick than we do.
Yep, and I have a shower. I can use that.
Okay. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this one.
As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.